Hello and welcome to my knitting channel. My name is Mathilde and I am a French knitter based in Hamburg, Germany. This is my second video on this channel and I would like to thank everyone who watched my first knitting podcast. I had a lot of views, I was really surprised, and thank you to everyone who subscribed. I'm really grateful to have so many people engage with my video, comment and subscribe. Today I am not filming the second episode of the podcast yet because I haven't finished enough projects, but I thought I would talk about jumpers I've made in the past, and in particular jumpers from Petite Knit. I have done a lot of Petite Knit for myself and for my children. I'm just going to talk about the ones for myself now because I don't want this video to be 3 hours long. And so yeah, I would like to talk about the jumpers, mainly about if I wear the jumper or not, if I like knitting them. It's not about the pattern so much as the finished product. So the first jumper I want to talk about is actually the second project I've ever knitted, the second jumper. I started knitting with a jumper, and this is my Cumulus blouse. You may not be able to recognize the pattern because when I made this I had no idea about yarn choice, and the actual pattern is supposed to be with 2 strands of silk mohair, and on the project page they say it's a bulky weight. And so when I went to the yarn store I looked for bulky weight yarn. I didn't even ask for bulky, I looked at the recommended size needle. It was a 5 milliliter size needle, so I bought a yarn that had the 5 on it. And so this yarn, wait, I need to look at my notes to know what kind of yarn it was. Yes, so it was a Fildar Fil Tweed. Fildar is a French brand, and it is a mix of 50% polyacryl, 30% wool, 10% alpaca, 7% silk, and 3% viscose. And so this jumper, because the wool was quite thick, it's not as drapey as it is intended to be. And for a second project I guess it was a bit of a brave choice to do because I had to do some I-cords, and that was not easy. And I learned how to do the raglans, so this is knit top down with raglans. I had a lot of fun doing it. I think that's when I fell in love with knitting. And I still wear it, so I'm really happy with it, even if it's not so drapey. It's quite wearable. I like the color. It's warm, but it's not too warm, so I wear it mainly in the fall and the spring. Right now it's summer and I can still wear it. It's not too hot. I did bracelets, 3/4 sleeve length, which is nice. I can have free hands, I can wash dishes and stuff without getting wet. And yeah, this pattern, I would say, this project for me was 4 out of 5 stars. I would do it again, not with this wool. And the wool has held up quite well. It's pilling, but considering this is 5 years old, I think it's still quite good. And I never intend to unravel it. I'm still happy with it. So yeah, the Cumulus blouse is a yes for me. The second jumper, let me change, is not as great. And it's this one. It is the Fortune blouse. And I'm going to try it on for you. And this one, the color is really nice, I think, but I never ever wear it. And the reason is my choice of wool. So for this one, I picked a wool because of the color, and the wool is called Alive Angora Gold in shades Bonbon, and it's 20% wool, 80% acrylic. And yeah, I think the acrylic on this one is really not nice. It's very plasticky, and I don't know, maybe I get sweaty in it. I don't know, I just don't like wearing it. It's a bit itchy. and it doesn't look very nice. Yeah, I think the pointelle motif is really cute, but if I would make another pointelle jumper, I wouldn't go for this one. I would go for the new one. I think it's Maria Verden. She made one called the Marielle sweater, and it's so pretty. I love it. It has those pointettes, but it also has stripes, so it's even more interesting. And yeah, the balloon sleeve I'm not really into anymore. I think maybe they're a bit dated now. So yeah, and this one is also a raglan, but with short rows. And it was my first time working short rows, and I really messed up. They were really not clean, so it doesn't look really good at the back. I haven't gotten rid of it though, because my daughter likes this jumper. She uses it as a dress. It goes up down her mid calves. So yeah, it's really funny to see her wear it. She digs it out of my cupboard from time to time. So I'm keeping it for her because she likes it, because it's pink. But yeah, this jumper is a 1 out of 5 stars because of the wool. I really don't enjoy wearing it. And then let's see, a cardigan. This is my first cardigan. It is the April cardigan, and I had a lot of fun knitting it because of the construction. The construction is so fun because it grows from both sides and it's really pretty. But once again, I was a beginner knitter and I didn't understand gauge and wool choice, and for this I used a DK and a strand of mohair, and it's supposed to be a fingering and mohair. So this is very thick, very thick, very tight, not very drapey. It's very warm, and it's a bit itchy. My problem is that it's so warm, but it doesn't cover the chest. So in winter I don't want to wear it because the chest is too open, and in the spring I don't want to wear it because it's too warm. So I never wear this. I wore it maybe 3 times, and I made this, yeah, 4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, I'm not sure. No, 4 years ago. So it's a bit of a shame. The buttons are lovely. I bought them on Etsy. They're flowers. I think they're really cute. And the color is nice. The construction is great. I would make this again, but with a different wool. This was a Drops Merino, I think. Let me check. This was Drops Merino and Knitting for Olive Silk Mohair. So yeah, bad yarn choice for this pattern. But the product looks pretty. Not worn much, so I would give it a 2.5 maybe 3. I did wear it sometimes. I should try to wear it more. I don't know when. Maybe as a jacket, like when it's a bit fresh outside. I could wear it as a jacket more than as a cardigan. Maybe with a scarf. So yeah, that's my April cardigan. Another of my Petite Knit projects is this Friday slipover, and this one I made with a wool. I don't know what it is. It was in my grandma's stash, and I think it's really pretty. I love the color, that's why I took the wool, but it is very itchy, very itchy. So I made this. It's also tight at the neck. It's pretty. I did it a bit cropped. I think it's a nice length to wear with dresses. I don't wear it very much because of the itchiness. I can wear it with shirts, so if I have the collar popping out, it's okay. But here with a bare neck, it's unbearable. I will not wear this very long. So yeah, I like this construction, I like this stitch. It was the first time I did this broken rib stitch. I think the result is really cute. And I remember for the this pattern, it was very big when you're supposed to cast on quite a bit of stitches under the arm. And I ended up casting less stitches under the arms because it was too big for me. And yeah, I would do this again with a softer yarn. But I really like this one. It's a bit of a shame. Oh, and I see that the cast off, I didn't do the Italian bind off. I probably didn't know how to do it. So, or maybe I did and I messed it up. But it doesn't look very good now that I look at it. But yeah, this is also one of my first projects. And yeah, wool choice is such an important part of doing a project, and I didn't get it for quite a long time. And now I think we arrived at better projects that I do wear. Yeah, we arrived to my favorite jumper. So this one is the Ingrid sweater. And this is my favorite. This I wear all year long. It is knit in 2 strands. Wait, let me finish. Bring it? Yeah. So it's 2 strands of knitting for olive merino held together with 1 strand of silk mohair. I think the color was cognac, not dark cognac, the other one, light cognac. I remember because when I ordered the dark cognac, and they sent me the other color. And I didn't send it back because I thought, oh, it's okay, it's cute too. But I did complain, and then they sent me the dark cognac for free, which was really nice of them. They have good customer service. And I used that to make a dress for my daughter. So the Ingrid, really great pattern, really fun to knit because of all the different patterns, the stripes, and so that I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed the fit. It's oversized, very comfortable, very cozy. It is quite long. That's also one thing I didn't like with my first projects, is that I always cropped them too much because I was always too impatient and I wanted to cast off. And I think I didn't know how to measure correctly. I would tug at it while measuring and then it would always end up a bit too short. And this one is not too short, it's perfect length, it's really, really good. I love it with jeans, I love it with dresses. I wear it all the time. This one is a 5 out of 5 for sure. And I would use those yarns again. I have actually. The silk mohair is a bit itchy in the beginning, but the more you wear it, the more you wash it, the less itchy it gets. So yeah, I would definitely make this again. I've made it again for my husband. He has it with alpaca, and actually it's spilling more with alpaca than with mohair, which is a shame. This one hasn't peeled at all. It's still in amazing condition. And then I made it for my children twice again. So yeah, I will make them again in the future when they grow sizes, and maybe I'll make another one for myself. And maybe the color that's a bit more cheerful than the brown. We'll see. There's so many jumpers I want to knit. And then another recent one is, before I also wanted to talk about ones that I don't have with me anymore. I have the Mobi. I gifted it to a friend. I did this in Sunday. I will insert a picture. I really liked this jumper. It was a bit small compared to the Ingrid. I think the positive ease is less on that one. And with Petite Knit I usually do an XS. And the Mobi was okay, but it was not enough oversized. So I'm planning of making it again. And I think I'll make a size S or a size M. So it's a bit more slouchy. Yeah, I like that look better. And then I have another one that I don't have with me today because I gifted it to my mom. And let me find it. It was the weekend sweater. and I really enjoyed making that one. She wears it, it's really warm. And but then I made another one, which is the chestnut sweater, and I felt like the construction was the same, so I will just talk about the chestnut sweater later. But before that I have the cloud sweater, which is this one. And I made this in Maya Freundin, my color. I picked it because of the color. As you can see, there's a pattern of me picking pink. And I do like it. I have one for myself and one for my daughter. I did with the leftover from this. It's a bit too big. Yeah, I was saying how my mobile was too small, but this one is too big. I made this when I was pregnant, so I sized up. Maybe I made a size M. And it is a bit big. It is a bit short for it being so big. And the wool is not aging so well. It's a bit stiff. It's a blown yarn. I don't know, maybe it's blown yarn that I don't like how they age. I have the same issue with the double soft merino from Knitting for Olive. I feel like the structure doesn't stay, and then the jumper becomes a bit blah and it looks worn out. Yeah, I think I shouldn't pick those kinds of wool anymore. With tightly spun wool, I don't have this issue. I mean, it still looks cute, but it's spilling a little bit, and it's not as great as it looked when I first made it. So yeah, this I would make again because I like the shape. It's very relaxed. I would make it one size smaller and I would pick another yarn. I really like the shoulder detail. It was really fun to knit. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it until it looks really bad, and then I'll probably throw it away. It's not, yeah, the wool, it gets so damaged that it's not something I could unravel and use again. Yeah, it's felting a bit too. That's a shame. And then I think we're arriving at the bottom of the pile. So this was quicker than I expected. The next one is the chestnut sweater. And this one is huge. So this is a great jumper for fall, and I modified the pattern by doing a split hem because I was pregnant when I did this, so I wanted to have all the space I could have. And I think it's a really cool jumper. It looks very commercial. I did this in Knitting for Olive heavy merino. I didn't hold any silk mohair because I was a bit tired of the itchiness. And I had an issue with this sleeve, as you could see. I lost yarn chicken and I reordered and it was a different dye lot. So now I have a funny sleeve, but I don't mind so much. I still wear it quite a lot. It's really cozy, it's not itchy, really comfortable. It hasn't pilled yet so much. Yeah, but I do miss the halo of the mohair. So I don't know, I'm always in between. I like the look of the mohair, but when I wear it, I don't love it so much. So yeah, my next project I think I will do with mohair because I love the look of it. And you do get used to it, and the more you wash the jumper, the more wearable the jumper gets. So this one is really cute. I would recommend this one. The construction is a drop shoulder. So you start at the back and then you pick up for the front. And yeah, that's the same construction that you have for the Holger sweater, for the Olga sweater. It's all kind of the same construction, so I wouldn't buy the pattern again, except if you don't want, maybe with gauge issue it's a bit different, but yeah. But I like it. I would give it, I think, a 4 out of 5. because of my dye-lot issues, and also because I do wish this had the mohair halo. It's a bit more chic with the mohair halo. And then my last one is one that I showed in my first episode of my knitting podcast, and that's my Maggie cardigan in 2 strands of mohair. The color is really pretty, and it is itchy because yeah, I just finished this in July. I haven't worn it much. It has been only washed 1 time, so it needs to be worn a bit more, but I'm really happy with this. I think the color is great, the construction is really elegant and fun. I love the buttons that I chose. But yeah, this is a pretty recent project, so I cannot really know if I'm gonna wear this a lot in the future. It's been pretty hot here this summer, so I haven't had that many occasions to wear it. We'll see in the fall if this comes in my rotation quite often or not. So the light has changed in the room, and it's because it's later in the afternoon, and I realized that I forgot to mention one of my last Petite Knit projects, and it's my Dagmar jacket. I forgot about it because it was on the coat hanger in my hallway, because I just wore this 2 days ago. It was quite cold in the morning. So this is my Dagmar jacket from Petite Knit. It's a beautiful cable knit jacket. I used the recommended yarn for this project, which is, let me check, I will not know how to pronounce this. It's the Chestnut triple in Nougat. It's very rustic wool. It is itchy, but I usually wear this with long sleeves as a transitional piece in autumn, or in the spring I just wear this over a t-shirt with long sleeves or a light jumper. I'm gonna knit this over Christmas, I remember, and it was such a lot of work because I messed up a couple of times with the cables, and I think I had to unravel 3 times, and then on the sleeves too I had to redo it. But I'm really happy that I held on and I still worked on it, because I like the finished product and it's really pretty. I get a lot of compliments for this, and it is great, but it is very oversized. When I started knitting it, I started with a size XS and it looked really small. So then I went a size up, or 2, I think I went to size M. And then for picking up the sleeve, I only picked up the same amount as for a size XS, because otherwise the sleeves would have been really huge. They are already quite big, so I'm happy I went down with the sleeves. The sleeves are really big, but that's part of the pattern. It's intended to look like that. So yeah, that's my Dagmar jacket. I would give this a 4 out of 5. Because I really like it, but it is a bit heavy. I cannot wear it every day so casually. Like, I feel like I have to look a bit put together, otherwise it's a bit granny-like. But yeah, this is my my Dagmar jacket. So here it was all my jumpers from Petite Knit. I hope this was interesting to you. If you're interested in the jumpers I made for my children, please comment, and I will make another video with just Petite Knit patterns for children. Thank you for watching.